Welcome to the 2023 Thor Sequence 20J. If you're looking for a great touring coach that isn't necessarily going to break the budget, then this one right here is definitely one you want to check out. This one's capable of having 6 people total, including the driver, so it really is very accommodating when you're looking to do quite a bit of travel. Now, when you're talking about sleeping capacity, most Class Bs, as you're very well aware, are capable of sleeping 2, but if you get the Sky Bunk option, you can actually sleep 4 people in here, which is pretty darn incredible. Now, your first bed, of course, will be right back here, and this back sofa just jackknifes down, and then you kind of close it off right here, and this whole back area becomes a bed. As you would imagine, this table is removable, so if you want to take it out and just have extra seating, there are 2 seatbelts back here, so you can have riders, or you can set it up like this, so you can have a meal, play a game, whatever else you would like to do. There also is a TV on a swing arm mount, so if you want to be back in bed and watch TV, you can, or if you'd like to swing this around so you can watch it from the driver and, well, maybe the passenger seat at least, you can certainly do that. The cabinetry in here is a European Technoform. This particular color is the Modern Miami. I really like it personally. I think it's light. I like the silver accents, and the Technoform allows them to curve the wood, as you can see. Hidden hinges in here as well, and you have great storage along the entire top. Now, with this particular floor plan, because you have this sofa, you also get some really good storage in the back. We'll take a look at that when we go outside. Another great storage spot is right here. I'll open this up for you so you can take a look. And now this is pretty great because this can be a wardrobe. You have the hanging rod as well as you have your customizable shelves. So you can remove them completely if you want, set the heights on those, has a magnetic catch on there. And you notice the screen is for this back door. So that way you can open the doors up, put the screen in, and I'll show you on the side door, there's a screen there as well. So you can have really good airflow coming through here without having to get any issues with bugs. The table, as you can see, is nice and easy to remove, really opens this main space up. Couple electrical outlets back here too, so if you have to do work, there's an electrical outlet here. There's another one underneath this cabinet, so it gives you the ability to do a little more work while you're on the go. And not wasting any space. You can even see they have a little storage area right here, which, folks, if you're familiar with the Class B, you really have to utilize every nook and cranny because even though, you know, they're great for traveling, you obviously just don't have quite as much space for storage. Now, the kitchen, I think they did a really nice job on. Even in this price point, you're still getting solid surface, which I absolutely love. We see that it comes with the sink top cover. When we remove that, of course, your undermount stainless steel bowl, high-rise faucet there too. Now, complementing that over on the other side is your 2-burner recessed cooktop. This does have the glass covers. That way you can utilize this as prep space as well. Now, right in between the two, you have this pretty cool feature. It is a wireless charger right on top, so you can set your phone on there, or you can pull it up and now you have a power station. So you have 120 as well as USB and even USB-C, so making sure that it's staying current with technology. Again, more storage right across the top here. Open that up just to kind of show you the space there. And the microwave is right next door, so you have some different heating options, plus you have the glass plate here in place of a hood. Now, as we drop down underneath, this actually is really good storage given the fact it's a Class B. You can see how deep this storage is. Now, this top one isn't going to be quite as much as the others due to the fact you're competing with the sink, but take a look at these two on the bottom. You have really good storage in here, really impressive. Gives you a lot of space for those pots and pans that you're going to want to take with you. As far as cold storage, open this up and you can see the refrigerator here. You also have the ice compartment right there, making sure everything stays nice and cold. I really like this unit. It feels nice and heavy duty as well. So you know that it's just not going to get beat up very easily like a lot of the fridges we will see. And then before we check out the bathroom, I do just want to show you some more storage here. So you get additional wardrobe storage plus a space underneath and another electrical outlet. Now, when we take a look at the bathroom, I'll let you kind of peek in there. So right here is our cassette toilet. So it is not plumbed, it is a cassette toilet, but you know, it definitely does the trick in a pinch. You can see that we have the shower with the wand coming right up top. And then we'll also have the faucet. So you get a separate faucet with the drop-down sink, which I really like. You won't always find this in a Class B, especially in a wet bath like this. So given the small space, I think they did a really good job of giving you that sink so you don't have to wash your hands or brush your teeth in the kitchen. You also have the mirrored medicine cabinet there up top, and of course this door does close off. Now it is a pretty tight squeeze, it is a smaller bathroom, so you just kind of want to make sure you keep that in mind. This one does have the shower miser system on there as well, which is a recirculating system, so that way as you are waiting for that hot water to, or basically your water to heat up, you're not going to be wasting water by dumping it into the gray tank. It's going to recirculate through until it is warm. Now, one of the big things that really sets the 20J apart is this bucket seat you get right here, or almost rather sofa, right? The love seat. You get this additional seating space right here. The thing I really like about this is the fact it does have 2 seat belts. So even though it's a little tight for 2 riders, in my mind, if you're traveling with kids, this is the perfect seat, right? That way they're not all the way in the back. You can keep an eye on them right here, kind of snuggle up. I really do like that. And the fact that you get this removable table. So now the kids can be here, and if they need to do artwork, play with a game, have a snack, they have a table right here at the ready, which is super convenient. And even if it's adults, again, whether it's someone working on the road, having this and having this seat, still for me is really what sets the 20J apart from a lot of the other floor plans. Now, another thing I do want to point out is the control. I really like the controls we have in here. So this is the BMPRO system. It is all touchscreen. You do have some hard controls, so if you just want to use those, you can for the lights as well as retract and extend, but it is all touchscreen. You can see your tank monitoring panel on there, lights. You can go all the way through, even into, checking some of your batteries with both the coach and the chassis battery. And of course, climate control can be operated from right there as well. The other controls I want to point out will be right up here. The big one being your Truma control, so that will be for your hot water as well as the furnace. All right, now as I'm sure you noticed, we have this ladder right here. The reason for that is, as I mentioned earlier, this one does have the SkyBunk option. Now, this is something that's great for being able to sleep some additional people in a Class B van where it normally we wouldn't be able to do so. So we have the ladder, this folds up, it's easy to store, you can climb up in there, we have USB ports, you have the big skylight up top, and then when you're done, you can actually just pull this right back down, lock it in place, and be on your way. Now right up front, of course, is the cab. As you will see, the driver and passenger seats both do swivel around. This one is built on the ProMaster 3500 XT chassis, and this is a window van. That is a big difference when you're talking about Class B chassis, as if it's a window or non-window, because the window vans will have automotive style windows, whereas your non-window vans generally will just paint a big black streak on the side, and if they do put any windows in, they're RV windows. So definitely a big deal that it is a window van on here. And then as far as some of the controls and everything, you obviously have all your steering wheel controls, your Bluetooth capability on there, of course, our head unit, all of your temperature controls, and you will see that you have USB and again USB-C ports right up here, plus plenty of cup holders. All right, so let's take a look at some of the outside features on the Thor Sequence 20J. So as previously mentioned, this one is built on the ProMaster 3500 XT chassis. Your mirrors are, of course, remote as well as heated. You can see the THULE power awning here. Love this awning. If you fully extend it like this, I do recommend putting the arms out just for that extra support, but if you extend it a little bit, not quite as big of a deal. But you can see that it does provide plenty of shade and it is very easy to set up. Now, this particular one does have the reliable option, which is a 460 amp hour lithium battery pack. So that way it gives you a little more boondocking capability. And with that, you will have the souped up alternator to help recharge that. And of course, some solar panels as well. So you make our way back a little bit further, you can see the THULE ladder. So this is magnetic, so you can take this off and place it wherever you choose. So Generally, you wouldn't have it mounted here. I just have it here so it's nice and easy to show, but you'll mount it up top. It is a telescoping ladder, so that way you can climb up onto the roof in case you want to have you know, any kind of roof racks, anything up there, or if you just want to take a look at, say, the solar panels. That right there gives you the ability to do it. Now, with that, again, you have the whole THULE suite here. You also have the bike rack. Makes it nice and easy to mount the bikes on there. Just be cognizant of when you close this, because I've had this mistake happen before, because you know you have to close the doors in order. So you'll close this door first, and then this one. I recommend grabbing the bike rack. I've had it one too many times where I go to close it and get hit by the bike rack. Doesn't feel very good. Do not recommend that. You also see right back here, you have really good storage. That's one of the other great things about the 20J is this additional storage you get back here. The other side is taken up by inverter and some of your other components, so you don't quite get that, but you do have this space as well as additional space right over there. Right down below is our hitch. So you have a 3,000 pound hitch with a 4-way connector. So if you want to have a boat or something that you want to be able to tow behind it, this gives you the capability to do that. You can see your AC unit, of course, right up top there. And then we have our sky bunk up above, kind of as we mentioned a little bit earlier. As we make our way kind of into the aisle, you can see the majority of your hookups are going to be right here, as well as termination right down underneath. You can see your city fill, 30 amp plug-in, fuel fill will be right up front, kind of similar to what they'll have on a Mercedes chassis. So again, folks, this right here is the Sequence 20J. It is a great touring coach, excellent price point, a ton of amenities. That reliable system is definitely something that will get you out and start boondocking. Now, if you're looking for something maybe a little bit bigger, maybe motorhome, maybe fifth wheel, well, stick around, we got more coming.